Yo, what is up, everybody? Pete Peterson here with Dream Huge Realty and Wonder Woman herself.
Diana Donovan.
Diana
the
Donovan.
Seller by, call Lady Di.
Yes, you know the hashtag. Thanks
Yep.
for joining us, Diana. Just quick, want to check in with you guys out there. Give you a quick market update and just reiterate some things off my video from last week and little predictions for what we're going to see here in the future. So seller's market continues, guys. Average selling price in Richland County, $148,090 per square foot, and that's actually up 20% over last year. I mean, that's a huge number for Richland County, up 20%. And they're anticipating another 10% yet this year as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so our prediction right here is it is not going to slow down, folks. The prices are going to continue to rise throughout the year. And everybody wants to know, why is that? You know, and there's no one reason, and there's actually 5 or more reasons for that. I broke this down in my video last week, but I wanted to put it on the board for you so you could see it as well. New construction is way behind schedule. Ever since the crash of 2007, the construction market never fully recovered. They lost jobs, they made it harder to get financing, and it never fully recovered. And you guys know about construction materials, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard how high those are? I guess lumber alone.
They're up like 800%.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So the lumber alone is up 300%. Not to mention everything else is way up. You guys know, if you've been shopping for materials, how expensive it is. So that the lack of new construction is one reason. Demographic shift is another reason. You're seeing the millennials, the largest chunk of the millennials are turning 30. Okay, so they're looking for homes. So that's affecting the market. The coronavirus as well. Diana, I'm sure you've seen a lot of this. You know, folks looking for more space, more living space, right?
Yes, work at home.
Yes.
Yes.
Work at home, or even maybe, hey, I don't have to live in the big city anymore.
Yeah.
I can, like you said, work from home and live wherever. So, and if I do live there, they better have some nice space.
They want some acreage. They want privacy, some acreage. They want the best of both worlds because they want to have the out-of-town feel in the country, but still close enough to get to town, school, shopping, whatnot. But they want someplace that feels like I'm away from it all. Yeah,
and they're getting most times a lower cost of living as well.
Yes.
So yeah, it can be a win-win in those situations. But the coronavirus is driving that. So again, if you're just joining us, what is driving the seller's market? These 5 factors. Low interest rate, we've been talking about that for years now. It's still low. It continues to be low. It has crept up a bit, but it's historically low. And investors, and this was a surprise to me. How many investors
There's a lot of them out there
are buying up homes, single-family homes, and they have many different creative ways of making money through real estate.
Flipping them or renting them, and
you know, flip, rent to own. You can do owner finance, and they are, believe it or not, snatching up 20% of the listings out there for sale, and even larger percentage in big cities. Yeah. So, and we're seeing it here locally, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a real thing, you know. So those are the reasons that are causing this tight seller's market. So let's jump over to actual sold per square foot prices in Richland County, and message us here if you'd like to see any other school districts. But these are the major ones here in Richland County. Let's just scoot over just a bit, Diana. I don't know the other way.
Oh.
I'm losing you. There, we want you in the video. There she is. Ontario 117 took the top spot this month. Actually, this is 3 months back, because 1 month was not a large enough sample size. Because some of these only sold one house in a month. Yeah. Because of how tight the market is. Lexington 115. Clear Fork, the home of Wonder Woman. 114.
Not anymore, but yeah.
Formerly the home of Wonder Woman. Madison 103, cracking 100 there. Shelby 73, and Mansfield 66. And of course, again, these are averages. You will see, depending on the neighborhood and the school district, you will see the numbers vary greatly. But these are averages just to go as by a rule of thumb to know and make decisions when you
now I'm curious,
are doing real estate
how do
transactions.
these numbers factor in to the bidding wars? Because if a house is listed at 9, is that what that is? If it's the listing price is 90,
This is average per square
but
foot.
then they end up selling 20, 30,000 over.
Could, yes, and these are sold prices. So this
Okay.
is sold price for Richland County on the average.
Okay.
And then these are the different school districts' average selling price. So
Okay.
yeah, you will see that higher than that. I've seen as high as $150. I don't know about you. I've seen as high as
Yeah.
$150 per square foot.
Yeah.
In certain areas, in certain neighborhoods, in certain neighborhoods as Mansfield as well. You know, you see those high numbers. So that tells you how expensive things are getting. It's definitely seller's market. So
Wow.
to sell or buy, call Lady Di.
Yep.
Never
You
forget.
know the number, 419-688-9077.
Yes, thank you for joining us today,
Okay.
Diana. Any closing thoughts?
Wow, it's brutal out there. Make sure you're pre-approved. Make sure you're ready to go. Make sure you call me.
Yes.
And I mean, you know, when I talk to buyers, don't let the fact that it's so hot of a market to think, well, I don't even want to jump in. You know, making sure that you're pre-approved, and then what's also smart, say you're pre-approved at a certain amount, look at houses just under that.
Yeah.
Look at houses 10 or 20,000 under, because more than likely you're gonna have to offer over asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd like to add to that, most are that way, but you can still find deals in the seller's
Oh
market.
yeah, you can.
And here's the other thing. So if you feel like you may be overpaying a bit, remember this: historically low interest rates.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's tough because if you're in the market to buy a home, sometimes you're just at the mercy of the market.
Yeah.
If your family needs a home now,
Yeah.
it's not like you can say, well, I'm going to wait till the market drops by
Yeah.
20% so
No,
I
you
can
can't
buy.
do that.
A lot of times you're at the mercy of the market either way. So I will say the one good thing, if you're buying now, the prices may be up, the low interest
And also
rates.
because of that, instead of, I know everybody wants the, you know, everything updated and everything looking, you know, really sharp and everything. Maybe then, because you've got this low interest rate, go and look at some of these homes that are dated, because you've got that low interest rate.
Yep.
If it's it's livable and still move-in ready, but just dated, that's the better deal.
Renovation loan, even.
Yes.
Renovation
You can-
loan.
You can get a house at, you know, get pre-approved, get that home at a good price, low interest rate, and then fix it up and, you know, redo the kitchen or redo, you know, whatnot. If it's mostly cosmetic, you can do that as you go. Pick
Sure.
a room, and before you know it, you've got it to your style, your liking, and you got in there for a great price.
Absolutely. And that's for the buyers now. Now for the
Yeah.
sellers,
Yeah.
we've got some advice as well. Now is the time to sell.
Yes,
We cannot
please.
emphasize that enough. It is
We need
definitely
listings.
a seller's
We
market.
need
So.
listings.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us today. Pete Peterson with Dream Huge Realty and Diana Donovan. And remember the rules: work hard, never give up, and dream huge.